Did you know that Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut was actually meant to be a whole 24 minutes longer? That's right, Stanley Kubrick's final production Eyes Wide Shut, which released in 1999, was a bold move from Kubrick, as the film sought to expose the grotesque exploitation which occurs between the wealthiest people on Earth today. And even though the film serves as an excellent expose as it is, the film was actually meant to be a whole 24 minutes longer, with the studio Warner Brothers deciding to axe a multitude of scenes from the film after a final private release viewing, and the reason they axed those final 24 minutes has never left that theatre. Now here's where things get a little bit weird. Upon learning of the studio's unwillingness to release the film as Kubrick had presented it, Stanley Kubrick would just go on to reject the offer for those cuts to be made. However, only 4 days later, Kubrick would go on to unfortunately succumb to a heart attack, to where the studio Warner Brothers would just purchase the rights to Eyes Wide Shut and release it later within the same year, most definitely with those cuts included. And this is ultimately what seeded the controversy surrounding Kubrick's death, as many questioned whether Kubrick had fallen ill as a direct result of his unwillingness to cut those 24 minutes from the film, and I'm sure Kubrick would have just found another way to release Eyes Wide Shut without the need of Warner Brothers' help. And looking at some of the people in the film industry at the time and where they are now serves as a clear enough insight as to why the publishers decided to axe what was likely the most influential parts of the film. Especially with the perfectionist nature of Stanley Kubrick's productions, there's no shadow of a doubt that every scene in that preview was meant to be within the final film. But sadly, we'll likely never see those scenes that had Warner Brothers fearful of its release. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, whatever, and BanMan out.